Okay, it is Tuesday, looking at June 23rd. This is your Bring Me the News Novak weather update. And yeah, a bit of a quiet period now here for at least the middle portions now of this week, but the atmosphere will become more active again as we get into Friday. I really going to kind of focus on Friday a little bit in this video. And then we really warm up. It's going to be a gradual warm up. It'll start later this weekend and then really kick in during the July 4th week, the week leading up to the July 4th holiday. If you're looking for some hot weather, I think next week is really going to be something to look forward to. Okay, here are the stratocumulus clouds that we've been talking about now for the last day or two. They develop during the late morning and early afternoon hours when our ground heats up. And of course, we have a cooler pool of air aloft, and that creates an unstable atmosphere, hence the reason why clouds develop. They're puffy, they're cumulus clouds again, and sometimes they cover much of the sky. That's why we call them stratocumulus. But yeah, we do get some sunshine at times too, but we also get a few light showers. So no reason why you should not have an umbrella handy during the afternoon hours, not only today, but then tomorrow. And then we can probably put the umbrellas away for the nighttime hours as these showers and clouds dissipate. But anyway, beautiful picture from the visible satellite loop of these clouds that developed today. Here are the temperatures across the upper Midwest. 60s in northern Minnesota up here from about Brainerd on north. They're in the 60s because there's more shower activity up there. And then low to mid 70s over southern Minnesota right now. If you like these temperatures, which they are certainly comfortable, if you liked these temperatures this afternoon, you're going to love tomorrow, because this is going to be the case for tomorrow too, almost a carbon copy to today, with 60s and 70s across the upper Midwest with a few light showers and these stratocumulus clouds. And then we start the warm up as we get into Thursday, and then of course, as I mentioned, especially this weekend and the next week. Now, speaking of tomorrow, here's the jet stream structure from the NAM computer model guidance, and yes, you can see we still have a trough in place now over the upper Midwest and the Great Lakes tomorrow, hence the reason why we have this northerly flow in our atmosphere, and that's why we get these clouds that develop during the day as a cool northerly flow in our atmosphere prevails. But as we get into Thursday, and especially Friday now, I'm going to focus on Friday here. Look at how our jet stream winds now turn to the west and southwest. Okay, and we actually have a jet stream that looks like it's going to try to develop over northern Minnesota on Friday morning. That would place much of southern and central Minnesota and western Wisconsin in a fantastic area for thunderstorm development. This again would be later Thursday, especially later in the evening Thursday, and into the middle or early to middle portions of Friday. In fact, I'm going to probably put out a graphic tomorrow that shows the potential for severe weather, probably over this portion of southern Minnesota and western Wisconsin as we go into late Thursday night and then into Friday. Reason why I'm going to be optimistic for at least some showers and storms and the potential for severe weather is because our dew points are going to be increasing over the next 2 to 3 days. Here they are for this evening. You can see a very comfortable air mass over Minnesota and Wisconsin with dew points in the lower 50s and upper 40s. That's actually pretty cool for this time of the year. Hence the reason why opening up the windows is not a bad idea tonight and tomorrow night. But watch what happens as we go into Thursday. You can see dew points start to increase in the Dakotas on Thursday. That'll set them up for some thunderstorm activity later in the day Thursday. And then watch what happens Thursday night and into Friday morning. Dew points are rising over southern Minnesota as air from the Gulf of Mexico surges north into southern Minnesota and Wisconsin. Dew points will be approaching 70 degrees in southern Minnesota on Friday morning. That's an uncomfortable air mass, and one that would certainly support the development of showers and thunderstorms over the upper Midwest. So not only will it be becoming warmer as we get into Thursday and Friday, but it's going to become more uncomfortable also. All right, now looking ahead, And not only this weekend, but especially in the next week. Yes, this is a long ways away. This is about a week out, but I know a lot of people are looking forward to next week because people will probably have it off for vacation as we get into that week preceding the July 4th holiday. This is the setup now for Tuesday, the way it appears for next week. So early and middle portions of next week. Look at the strong jet stream and trough over the western United States, and then how that jet stream surges north into Canada. Again, this is a very, very strong surge of air that's going to be coming up from the desert Southwest and the Gulf of Mexico as we get into early next week. Okay, that means a couple of things. It means we're going to become much more warmer, in fact, hot, and probably uncomfortable. Well, certainly uncomfortable as we get into early next week. And we're also going to run the opportunity for some strong thunderstorms. It certainly will not be any type of an all-day rain, but the potential is there for some strong weather, for strong thunderstorms as we get into not only this weekend, but especially early next week. So we'll have to keep that in mind as we go into Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week. In fact, look at how the temperatures in the lower layers of our atmosphere increase. We're talking about temperatures that are at 25 degrees Celsius in the lower layers of our atmosphere across South Dakota and southwestern Minnesota. That would lead to highs. This is looking at Wednesday. In fact, let's just take a peek at Wednesday of next week. Highs in the upper 80s and low 90s across much of the upper Midwest. This is for next Wednesday, and then even on Monday of next week, look at how our highs are well into the 80s. So no doubt, as we start getting into next week, the temperatures are going to be, and the atmosphere is going to become much more uncomfortable when you compare it to today and tomorrow. So if you like this comfortable weather right now, take advantage of it, because it's going to change as we get into the 5 and 7 day period. Thank you for joining me this afternoon and evening for the Bring Me the News Novak Weather Update. Take care, and we will talk to you again tomorrow.